welcome back to my channel. Deja here, and it is the new year. This is the first video that I'm actually filming this year, and it's just crazy because I still feel like right now time is flying. Like, I looked up and I looked at the calendar and I'm like, wow, today is like, we're almost in like mid-January, okay? Where did the month go is the question. I mean, we all know what's been going on. What is it called? The Omarion, I'm just gonna call it that, you know, has been just taking over everyone. Every other person I know has pretty much been sick in the last couple of weeks. And so I think that has probably kind of made time just feel like it's moving really fast. But at the same time, not much is happening because no one's doing anything. Everyone's kind of just keeping it really low key and, you know, all of that. But anyway, welcome back. Deja here. If this is your first time watching any of my vlogs or videos, welcome. And please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I do post a lot of lifestyle content. I do a lot of vlogs, travel vlogs, you name it, I do it. I don't really stick to one specific niche. Not yet anyway. I just haven't figured out one thing that I'm so passionate about that I can just make 100 videos on it. I like to do a lot of things, so y'all gonna get a lot from me, but that's part of some of the stuff that I actually wanted to talk to you guys about today. So I know a lot has happened, and for my subscribers who have been following me for quite a while, I know I popped up like with some moving vlogs out of nowhere, and I know I had quite a few comments with folks like, okay, wait, hold on, what do you mean you're moving? And I just watched your El Paso video like 2 seconds ago, and now you're telling me you're moving? Like, what? And so I did lose some subscribers from that, you know, believe it or not. It's kind of crazy. I think folks were kind of really getting comfortable with me and like the El Paso, you know, just kind of seeing El Paso through my eyes. And for that, I am sorry guys that I moved, but it was kind of out of my control. And I just want to kind of dive into what happened, just to give my subscribers who did stick around, to give you guys a, you know, I mean, to kind of explain it. I mean, that is part of the responsibility, I feel like, of being this type of influencer and sharing my life. I mean, I don't have to go into the full details, but I would at least like to give you guys an overview of what the heck happened. So, just so y'all know, like, no, we did not leave El Paso because we hated it or anything like that. We actually moved because my husband got a promotion, and this promotion afforded us an opportunity to get back closer to our family. And it was just something we couldn't really turn down. You know, one of the biggest challenges for us with living in El Paso was that we had no family nearby. And not only did we not have family, to see our family, we had to fly and take 2 planes. We always had to have a layover. There were no direct flights back to New Jersey. And I mean, not that we would fly into Jersey, but to Philadelphia. And so for us, that was a huge challenge, and we felt like it's our responsibility as parents to give our sons the ability to get to know their family. And so for us, that was kind of like, you know, the decision maker for us. If we didn't have kids, I don't know if we would have been like so ready to go so quickly, but you know, because of the fact that we were just like, you know what, this is an opportunity that we really can't turn down for the kids, let's do it. So I definitely don't know if I had to do it all over again, if I would have done it so fast, but I'll get into that. So yeah, so that's why we moved. It was a good thing, you know, for us. It was a good thing for our family. We were in a good situation in terms of, you know, timing and things like that, or at least we thought we were. And then things kind of changed. So initially we thought we had like a couple of extra months, and then we found out that everything was being pushed up for his job. So yeah, so pretty much the day that he got the word or confirmation that he got the promotion, I resigned from my job, and and it was go mode from there. So that's why I didn't have enough time to kind of give you guys a breakdown of like, how did we get here? What exactly happened? It was literally go mode. So I resigned from my position after my last day of work. I actually hopped on a plane a couple days later, flew back. That was that vlog. If you guys haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend you check it out. It was kind of fun. My mom and my brother went with me to Virginia to kind of find us a place to live because we were under the gun, you know. And the rental market, let's just say at that time, was a hot mess express, okay? I mean, we did have some good options, but when I tell you how stressful it was to try to find somewhere for my family, you know, to live in such a short period of time, your girl likes to take her time to make decisions, let's just say that. So anywho, we survived that part. Like I said, if you want to see how that went, that's where that vlog came from. And so that's how that came about. You know, by the time I got back home, literally it was time to pack, it was time to get ready, because we had put the house on the market and went under contract in 3 days, and the new buyers wanted to be in there in 30 days. So yeah, so like I said, it was a quick like 1, 2, 3, this is what we're doing, okay? And so yeah. So that's how it happened, and that's why I didn't have time. But what I did do was I did pick up the camera, and I was like, you know what, whether I have time to edit or not, I'm just gonna film, and I'm gonna keep filming, and I'm just gonna film everything that I can, and then I can share whenever I have a down moment. And that's how you ended up getting those vlogs in December, when we technically moved in October. There were a lot of things that happened between October and December that were very tough in terms of the transition, and that's why I say, if I would have known then what I know today, ooh, y'all, I might have waited till the summer to make that. I might have told my husband, look, you know, you're gonna have to like figure something out, like, I don't know, because it just was really tough. I mean, you know, our movers were supposed to deliver our stuff. We were anticipating they would be there on October 17th, because we left El Paso October 9th. We had a trip planned to Antigua. Also posted that vlog. If y'all want to watch it, check it out. We went to Antigua because we had a friend's wedding, which, I mean, that was smack dab in the middle of our move, okay? And so we went to the wedding. We had a schedule with the movers for them to come that Monday, I think, or no, that Tuesday. And so, yeah, it took them an extra month from that time to bring us our stuff. So literally they came and picked up everything the first week of October. I want to say it was like either the 4th or the 5th, somewhere around there. And we did not get our stuff here in Virginia until November 18th. So when I tell you that was terrible, it was terrible. And there were so many different moving pieces that I thought the move would be challenging, but not like that challenging. And I think that was what kind of started the whole ball rolling. Like, yeah, it just was one thing after another after that, you know? So I don't know if anyone understands what it means to not have any of your belongings, but just think about this. No pots, no pans, no forks, no spoons, no towels, no washcloths, no clothes. We moved from El Paso to Virginia. So you guys gotta think, in the middle of October, weather was totally different. We had clothes from our vacation, my husband and I. We had clothes for the boys, right? But just enough to last them about 2 weeks. Like, we had about week and a half, 2 weeks. I had a lot of like just regular, like casual, like sweats and stuff. Cause I figured while we were here, I mean, you know, before the movers came, that we would just be kind of like moving and doing stuff like that. So I didn't need any nice clothes, you know, I didn't need nice shoes or anything like that. I just figured sneakers and a couple of like little Nike tracksuits and things like that would be cool. Yeah, the lie detector determined that was a lie, okay? Because your girl didn't have clothes for over a month. And so thankfully my mom is an OG, okay? And she looked me out and we wear the same size shoe and stuff like that. I just didn't want to go buy a bunch of new stuff because I knew that like I had a ton of stuff coming, you know? But when it came to the house, I did have to go buy some stuff. We tried eating out for a while and that got to be very expensive. And then also just like, you know, I be on my fitness journey I was trying to like keep it slim and trim, you know, and eating out every day is not healthy. It's just not good for you. I don't care how you swing it, even if you're eating salads every day, it's just not good for you. So I ended up having to break down and buy like pots and forks and all the stuff that we already owned. I had to go buy everything that we already owned. okay? Because we were in this house with nothing. Our boys were like we were sleeping on air mattresses. Like, it was real, I don't even like to use the word ghetto, but it was real ghetto for a minute, y'all. Like, we moved to a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful luxury townhome, and we were in here sleeping on air mattresses for a month. Like, talk about depressing, okay? Talk about depressing. But we survived it, you know. But it was a tough transition for the boys. We didn't realize how important routine is to our kids, or it was to our kids, until we no longer had a routine. And so it was a lot of different things that happened in terms of, you know, my oldest started having night terrors and a lot of nightmares, and just neither one of them wanted to sleep in their rooms. And, you know, we were just doing the best we could, and then we got our stuff, and it still just didn't all just like happen overnight, you know, because we moved from a single family home to a townhome. And, you know, so it was like a lot of the stuff was like fitting a square into a circle, okay, into a round peg hole, okay. And it was just like, all right, so now we have our stuff. How is this stuff gonna fit in here? The good thing is our townhome is actually bigger, believe it or not, bigger in square footage than our home was in El Paso. But these are the biggest townhomes I ever seen. I ain't never seen no townhouse this big, y'all. Like, but I'm very grateful for the space that we have in here, especially like the living space, so the boys can run around and live their best lives. But at the same time, I just was like, okay, now we need to furnish it. Now, it's just so much going on with the world. Like, you know, you guys know, like, you know, it's still a pandemic, right? So, and there are so many downstream impacts to labor shortages and things like that. So, you know, buying new furniture is next to impossible right now. You know, there's like 4 to 6 months waits, like 4 to 6 month waits on a lot of stuff. Like, we still have no dining room table, because, you know, remember I sold a lot of, if you did watch the moving out vlog, I sold a lot of my stuff to the buyer. And in hindsight, had I known how hard it would be to replace some of that stuff, I probably would have kept some of our stuff, just because like I said, we still don't have a dining room table, and I just can't even foresee when we're gonna get one. So I'm gonna start like kind of looking at like furniture outlets where they have the stuff there, and whatever's there is what you can buy, because like I said, ordering stuff is just, yeah, especially stuff that I want, is just like, it's impossible. So with that being said, that was the move, guys. That was the move. That was the move. So that's why I didn't give you guys a heads up, and that's why I didn't kind of give you a build up to the fact that we were moving, because it was just really go time. From the time I resigned from my job, I literally haven't had much time to sit down and just like plan, reflect, film, like this type of film, you know. I was able to grab the camera and just take it with me because I was on the go, you know. So so yeah, so I just say all of that to say that I'm happy that I'm here today. It is 2.5 months later. We're in January, right? And I'm very glad that we made the move. I am very happy about being close to family, because, you know, when those times got rough and we couldn't take it being in this house with no furniture and nothing, like, we ended up buying a TV and stuff, because I mean, like, what are we supposed to do with 2 kids who, you know, I don't want them on their iPads the whole time. Like, we needed like TV, movie, you know what I mean, like to have movie nights and stuff like that, because I mean, like, what else are we gonna do? But yeah, so like I said, we are very glad we did. So what we would do sometimes is actually go back to our family's house. It's about 2 hours and 45 minutes. We're about 2 hours, 45 minutes drive away from our family, which, you know, to most people that might sound far, but to us, it feels like we're just driving up the highway, okay? Because going from being 2 flights away to being 2 hours and 45-minute drive away, yeah, let's just say we've spent a lot of time in New Jersey, and the boys have been able to spend a lot of time with family. Not with everyone though, because we're still in the middle of a pandemic, and like I said, everyone's been sick. So, you know, Christmas was low key. My mom and my brother came out, we had a ball. And then New Year's was super low key. We were trying to have a party, but we had to end up canceling it because we were just too afraid of the exposure. And it actually worked out, because like I said, a lot of folks was dealing with the C word, y'all know. So yeah. So thankfully, my family has been able to remain healthy through all of this. you know, we've been just doing our best. The boys started their new schools. Terrence, my husband, started his new role, and I am in my new role as a stay-at-home mom. But yes, let me get into that, okay? All right, so I had to start the camera over because I think it was about to time out. So yes, I am in my new role as a stay-at-home mom, and your girl's hanging in there, but it's not easy, okay? This is much harder than working full-time and managing my life. I thought when I resigned from my job, I would be able to like kind of finally take some time to really focus, hone in on my content, like really do all of the stuff, all of the things, okay? You know, I was like, I'm gonna do all of the things, okay? I've been working my butt off for the past couple of years. I am gonna do all of the things now that I'm not working in a corporate environment. And all of the things have consisted of all of the domestic things, y'all. Your girl has not been able to do much of anything for myself. I just went to the nail salon, okay? After 2.5 months, I just went to the nail salon last Sunday because, you know, that's also a thing, like finding a new nail salon, finding a new this, that. I went and got my eyebrows done. I ain't loving what she did, but I made it. I did a little bit of extra to make it do what it needed to do. But, you know, it's just like things like that. I haven't been really taking care of myself, and so I had to like get it together, all the way together, because mental health wise, I think I really had a hard time too, because I'm like watching my boys struggle through the move. I'm stressed about the move. You know, it's like, it was just like one thing compounded on top of the other, on top of the other. I want my house to be all the way together. Your girl likes to be comfortable, okay? I'm not that person who doesn't put a lot of energy into where they live and they don't care. I actually care. I care a lot. I care a lot about all the stuff that most people don't care about. I care about what pictures are hanging on my walls and what type of pillows and blankets are on my beds. Like, I care. So that's where a lot of my energy has been going, you know, lately. And so I'm very glad that I have this time to put into the house, because if I was working, I wouldn't be able to do this. And to take the time to decorate the house with love and everything like that, and make this house feel like a home, you know, and that's what I've been doing. And I'm definitely bringing y'all along on the ride for that. So that's gonna be like where some of my content goes in the future. I'm gonna give you guys some like room tours. You know, I'm about to do our pantry over, so I'm definitely gonna share that with y'all. So yeah, so that's where we are with that. So that's the type of content you'll be seeing from me. You'll be definitely seeing some content about this city that I'm living in. So we're in Loudoun County, which is like one of the most expensive counties in the United States. And let me tell y'all, the cost of living versus El Paso is real. It's so real that it's like gut-wrenching real. Like, sometimes we'll go out or we'll order takeout, and like the cost of takeout is just like, are y'all kidding me? Blake's daycare. You know how I was bragging, and if y'all did see the El Paso, living in El Paso video, you know how I was bragging about how affordable daycare is? Yeah, I can't brag no more. In fact, I'm being robbed. We're being robbed blind, you know? And so yeah, it's a whole different ball game out here. But once again, I think the trade-offs are worth it for us for now. I don't know if we plan to stay out here forever, but I think for at least, you know, a little while we're gonna be here, and we're gonna really, you know, dive into getting to know this city. We're a little ways outside of Washington, D.C., so I definitely plan on taking the boys to do like, you know, the whole, go to all the museums and kind of just explore, like, because that was one of the things we felt like we were missing out on El Paso. It's just like, and what I mean when we lived in El Paso was just the ability to go do, like, you know, like I said, the museums and things like that, because it was very limited there. So here we have all the football teams. We live in the city where the Washington football team actually practices, okay? So yeah, so like their practice facility is not around the corner, but it's right around here. So I'll be riding past that little bubble like, oh, that's where they be, okay, you know. So now we have professional football teams, we got professional basketball teams, we have all of these different things at our disposal, and now we just got to figure out how to be able to afford to live and afford to play. You know, now that is the new challenge. Before, that wasn't the challenge in El Paso. It wasn't about how we could afford it, just didn't exist, right? And now here it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we want to do all of the things, but all of the things cost all of the money. So yeah, so that's really what we've been up to, or what I've been up to. And I'm just excited to be able to kind of catch up with you guys. I wanna like just let you know that I plan to really go hard this year. And every year I say this, but this year I feel like I'm actually gonna have the time to do it, hopefully, especially once my house is all the way together. I'm gonna have the time to really kind of hone in, give y'all some more like real content, the try on hauls, the mommy content, because mom life is real. Mom life is real. And my goal going forward is, you know, when it comes to the mommy content, I feel like there's like two types of content you get, right? You get the I'm a perfect mom and everything is perfect in my life and these are all the perfect things with my perfect kids. The other one is like, I don't even know. I don't know if it's like the I'm a mom so I don't have a life kind of thing. So all I do is cook, clean, and like that kind of stuff. Like that, I'm not that mom either. So I don't know. I don't know if anyone's going to like, is going to identify or feel like they can relate to me just saying, listen, I'm a mom, but I'm also a person and I'm also a woman and I'm a wife and I'm a this and I'm a that. And I am a friend and I'm a daughter and I am all of these things. And I like to have fun. So just because I'm a mom don't mean that my kids get to have all the fun and I can't fun. No, I still like to have fun and I'm gonna share with y'all a lot of fun. So when it comes to the traveling and the date nights and all of that, y'all gonna get all of that too. So I think a lot of times folks be like, you guys turn up so much, and then they're like looking at me like, but you got kids though. How do you do that? My question is, how don't you do that? Like, listen, we only have one life to live, and I am a firm believer that, you know, it is important for you to do things that make your soul genuinely happy, because I've had some really tough times, especially recently, like from a mental health standpoint, where it just was like, oh my gosh, this is very overwhelming and I feel like I'm drowning, you know? And I think it's important for me especially, to like put some energy back into myself. So one of the things that I've done recently that has made a big difference in my life is I've gone back to the gym. And I think for probably probably at least 2 months of us in the midst of that move, like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of time, and I hadn't joined a gym, and we were still just like moving and shaking a lot. And so one day I was just like, no, I have to join a gym. And when I joined the gym and I started actually going, it was tough in the beginning, y'all. I was going like maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, you know, and then every week it's been something else that came up, you know, like last week we had a snowstorm. My son's school was closed 3 of the 5 days, okay? So you know, you just gotta factor, like if their school is closed, and if my husband gotta go to work, or if there's snow on the ground, I can't drive, and all of that, guess who's holding it down? Me, you know what I mean? And so with all that's going on with, you know, Omarion, I'm not trying to take my kids to different random places. I'm trying to limit their exposure too. So yeah, so we've been kicking it. We've been kicking it in this house. The boys love the house. They love TJ. TJ has missed Texas a lot. He has shared that with me. He has shared that he misses Texas, he misses the house, but just recently he's been saying that he loves his house in Virginia and he's glad we moved to Virginia. However, he misses his school in Texas. So I mean, you know, we're getting there. It's baby steps, but these are all good steps that we're taking, and we're getting there. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just want to kind of give you guys an update, like where have I been? Why did we move? What is coming in the future? And yeah, I'll probably be sitting down and filming a lot more of these type of videos, just kind of giving you guys the rundown, maybe even some more chit chats. Someone actually mentioned, one of my subscribers mentioned I should do some beauty vlogs and stuff like that. I am the last person on earth to recommend any products, because I'm always searching the internet trying to figure out what products I should use. But who knows, maybe we can go on like this beauty journey together. I was thinking about it. I'm like, shoot, that might be kind of cool, because I do the bare minimum when it comes to makeup and all that stuff, and maybe we can learn together. That might be a fun approach to kind of take to it, because I keep saying I want to learn how to be able to do, like, you know, the powders and all that. I don't do none of that stuff, y'all. If I showed you how I put my makeup on, you probably would be like, oh my gosh, that's so barbaric, considering like that's my vibe, right? I am not the girl that takes an hour to do my makeup. I probably take about, I would say about 7 total minutes to do my makeup. And I'm sure some days it probably looks like it, but most days it does the job. It gives what it's supposed to give, okay? It does what it's supposed to do, but I'm sure if I even put some time in, it might really do the damn thing, okay? But anywho, it feels so good to be back. If you guys have any ideas for any content that you would like to see from me in the near future, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I am a sponge right now. I am really soaking up a ton of different ideas, and I just want to have fun. And I hope that some of my folks who follow me because I'm from El Paso, y'all stick around, because you know, I still got a lot to share. And I also plan on still talking about El Paso. El Paso was good to us, you know, and so I have a lot of comparisons, and my husband and I talk about this all the time. We're like, damn, like, you know, El Paso is really a hidden gem. Anywho, thank you so much for watching my video today. I will be posting another video hopefully this week, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to the future, y'all. Happy 2022. Let's do this. We about to kill it. We about to do that damn thing. Hey. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Bye. Don't get me wrong. You and I could have fun together.